everyone, I'm Lena, and welcome to USA News.
Well, tomorrow is Election Day in New York City, and socialist candidate Zohran Mamdani spent his last weekend campaigning at nightclubs and bars.
Are you ready to win this race? Are you ready to beat Andrew Cuomo? Are you ready to make history? It is an honor to be the first mayoral candidate to ever be a Poppy Juice.
Piers Morgan joins us now with his reaction.
Good morning.
Piers, great
Good morning.
I'm excited about your book. We'll get to it in a shortly, but you can see what's happening here in New York.
Yes, you're going full-on socialist.
Does this remind you of your election of your mayor in London?
Well, actually, not only that, it reminds me of our general election, where Keir Starmer and the Labour Party got in. They made a series of grandiose promises about what they were going to do, and they kept saying, we're not going to raise your taxes, we're not going to raise your taxes. There's a budget coming in 2 weeks, and they're absolutely going to raise our taxes because they've realised to pay for socialism, you've got to start taxing people with money. So I think that what you're seeing in New York is fascinating. You mentioned my book, Woke is Dead. I don't actually think it's dead. They just haven't got the memo. I talk in the book about the Trump win again last November as being a seismic moment where wokeism was repudiated, where everything it stood for, actually, people went to the ballot box and went, we're done with this. But you look at New York and you think, wow, they didn't get the memo. The Democratic Party is moving ever more progressive left, heading down to full-on socialism. And honestly, if I was a Republican thinking strategically and nationally, you've got to think this is going to be great. It's not going to be great for New Yorkers. It's going to be painful for New Yorkers because Mamdani, look, he's charismatic, he's young, he's dynamic. As Obama said, he's doing, he's campaigning great. But what hasn't Obama done? He hasn't endorsed him because he knows that this form of progressive far-left socialism is going to be an electoral disaster.
But he's advising him, though, and he's a radical, too. And some of his radical Islamic ties, I mean, y'all experienced that in London as well.
Sure. So look, Obama, compared to Mamdani, is not radical. Let's be clear. I mean, if you look at Mamdani, the defund the police stuff that he was openly posting, you would have thought that would be a disqualifying thing for a mayor of New York City. You would just think if you call the NYPD a bunch of racists who have to be defunded, in other words, just stopped, you would think that person could never become the mayor. He's trying to pretend that he is, a nice little sheep. He's not. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. He's a proper socialist who's going to whack people in New York. And the day of reckoning will come when he actually has to pay for all this stuff.
Please subscribe to our official channel, USA News.